this meeting of the duly advertised in compliance with the open meeting law, please be advised that the meeting is being audio recorded for possible later playback. Everyone, please rise for the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Hess. Here. Councilman Jackson.
Here.
Councilman Kelsey.
Here.
Councilman Morrissey.
Here.
Councilwoman Patton. Here. Council President Randolph Sharp, excuse absence. Mayor Roach.
Here. Entertain a motion of payment of bills, please. And have been duly ordered by the treasurer.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilman Kelsey.
Yes.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton. Yes.
The following reports have been filed and are available in their respective offices for review and will be included in the minutes. Tax collector's report for July 25, sewer report for July 25, treasurer's report for July 25, and engineer's report for August 2025. Second reading, ordinance 2025-05, protect parental responsibility. At this time, I'd like to open the meeting to the public for any questions or comments regarding ordinance 2025-5.
Line 8, idly roaming. Should that only be during the hours of curfew, or is that any time at night?
It says idly roaming the streets at night.
Right. Is that any time at night, or after
Most likely
curfew?
after curfew. It's 5 o'clock at night, I don't think it's going to be.
That might need to be a little more specific.
Take a look into it.
Thank you. Sir.
On the back, I'm going to ask what's your guys' definition of habitual maintenance?
That's on number 5.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, it's most likely there's a bankruptcy statute under the 2C code, which the police would most likely be adopting that for that. So in the event there is an area known for different illicit activities on an habitual basis, on more than one time, several times, it's something that the police might be able to charge the parent for to supervise the child.
Okay, my only issue is that the wording is very vague, habitual vacancy, and in past, there's been legal challenges, Papa Christie versus Jacksonville, New Jersey versus Crowley, where it was defined unconstitutional on the 14th Amendment. I think there's better wordings that we could use, like using specific state-recognized murdering offenses from 2C instead of just habitual vacancy. Like that's just, it's more of a blanket term. And also being a disorderly person. I thought that could be better defined just by being more clear on the stance. Committing a disorderly person offense is defined in NJSA Title 15. That's just, that was better defined this time.
Was that 2C 33-4?
I'm not sure, just the entire 2C, all the
Yeah,
disorderly
I
person.
think the disorderly is okay. All right, well, what we can do is, if council wants, we can adjourn this a month, and then just put it on for secretary next month, if council so wishes to revise the ordinance.
Well, can we pass this and then revise it?
Yeah, I guess we'd have to just do it again as a second. No, you'd have to redo the ordinance again, and so we pass it tonight, and then you would amend it next time as a first reading, amend it at time of second.
Which one? Which one do you want to do? You can table for another month if you want. We can table. Okay, we'll table for another month, and then what we'll do is, please send me the information you have, and send me a little note saying the hours of curfew. Okay?
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on. Consent agenda, the items listed below are considered routine by the Borough of Lindenwold and will be acted upon in one motion. There will be no formal discussion of these items. If discussion is desired, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. Entertain a motion for resolution 2025-129 through 2025-134.
I make a motion that consent agenda items resolution 2025-129 to 2025-144 be adopted as read.
And a second, please.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Hess.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilman Kirkowski.
Yes.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton.
Yes.
Next, open the council. Councilman Marcy.
Thank you, Mayor. One thing I'd like to mention, and I guess it'll, in this ordinance, is going to affect what the hours of curfew are, as defined in our ordinances, and that's from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. There's more details available on the website under the code section. As far as the fire department goes, the next public meeting will be Monday night, August 18th, 7:30 p.m. at 801 Scott Avenue, which is 4th and Scott. Last month, the department responded to 81 calls. The squad unit was in a minor accident in June. Repairs have been approved. The engine had a broken mirror. The new tower ladder had been sent up to North Jersey to get outfitted with different gear. It has arrived in town. It has not been cleared for service yet, as the members have not had the necessary training in order to be able to use it safely and properly. They expect that will be complete, and they'll be in service sometime in September. They had a new firefighter, Cooper Wells, sworn in, continuing his family service in the department. They also had an issue with their email, so if you had sent them an email and didn't get an answer, you might want to consider resend it, because they should clear that up. The new firehouse building demolition is virtually complete. There's a partial wall left to knock down. But other than that, a lot of the building is pretty much cleared. Free smoke alarms are still available for resident homeowners. Call the office at 856-346-0935 to make an appointment for installation. Or just get yours tested if you're not sure if they're working properly. There are no updates on their grant applications the fire department has submitted. Earlier today, there was the Battle of the Badges, Red Cross blood drive, for blood donations. And I don't know the final results, final tally, so I don't know whether the police or fire department had more donations achieved. There was an issue with the fire hydrant water leak causing a sinkhole, as reported New Jersey American Water for service. Fire Company 3 was shut down, hasn't been active for a bit, is undergoing a compliance audit. And there was some discussion. There was a previous vehicle, the one that was sold last year, and when it was sold, surplus vehicle that was sold last year, when it was sold, the Lindenwold logo was not removed from it, and apparently it was used by some people with some, I'll say, distasteful signs mounted on it in a parade somewhere. And so there was some discussion about that, and in the future they plan on removing any Lindenwold logos from any vehicles that are sold. And that's all I've got for you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Lindenwold Public Works monthly report for July. Tons of trash collected, 852. Tons of recycling, 101. Resident assistance, programs collected, 332 metal, scrap metal picked up, 115, concrete picked up for some off, 16, property maintenance 1, no accidents, no injuries. Service calls 49, stoppages 10, mini stoppages 9, emergency calls 9, markouts 33, pump station repairs 3, trouble areas jetted 2, pump stations back there 2. For Laurel Springs, there was 3 service calls, 2 stoppages, 1 emergency calls, and no markouts. Again, with Public Works, just want to remind everybody about your bulk pickup. If you need something to pick up, just call Public Works. Schedule schedule a pickup, they will come out and get it every Thursday. Please don't just put your bulk items out on the curb, they will not get picked up. You must call to get them picked up. There's a shredding event, September 6th. September 6th, 9 to 12 at Lindenwold Middle School. That will be, I think in conjunction with Clemson, I think it's come together. For our police department. Total call service, 1,583. Traffic accidents, 49. Community policing, 31. Traffic enforcement stops, 63. Criminal complaints issued by officers, 81. Traffic summons issued by officers, 39. Criminal complaints issued by citizens, 18. Traffic summons issued by citizens, 0. Detective Bureau investigations, 31. Also, I just want to congratulate our junior police academy. They graduates, all the cadets that just happened to graduate on Friday. All the cadets did a great job. Hopefully, we could get some of them to come back when they get older and become one of our police officers. Which we did have one that went through the academy and has returned as a police officer. Which we did that last month. National Night Out, it was a beautiful night out there, great job done by everyone, Lindenwold Police, everyone involved. It was a wonderful night, great turnout. Also, August 20th is Cop with the Cone at Newar's, which is Landing Road from 5 to 8. Everyone come out, meet your police officers. Lindenwold Library, we have 12 new members this month. The arts and crafts program is still going on. Let me see, where did the date go? The 14th, which is tomorrow. They will be building a birdhouse with wind chimes. And then on the 21st is end of the summer reading party. They're still tracking books. Read your books, you get a prize. It's a raffle ticket for a chance to win prizes. Some of the benefits of our library for our residents. Technology access. There's public computers, high-speed internet to work, do your studies, or stay in touch with your friends, including Wi-Fi. Printing, copying, faxing, all convenient, affordable. Come in, you can get anything copied, faxed, scanned. There's notary. Get all your stuff notarized if you need anything notarized. Books and movies, magazines, plenty of stuff in there to borrow, wide range of materials. Local information, find out anything about our town, community events, local resources. They have plenty of quiet, comfortable spaces for studying, tutoring, job interviews, small meetings, giving residents a safe, professional environment to focus and achieve their goals. By offering these free and low-cost services, the library helps bridge the gap for residents of all ages and backgrounds, ensuring that everyone has access to books. And that's all that I have. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. So August 16th from 11 to 1:30 in Jeter James Family Market parking lot. There's going to be a book bag giveaway. This is to support the building of our youth by T.J. Brown. He's a young man who grew up here in town, and he is sponsored by the Gumbel Company. The Early Childhood Early Learning Center is opening up. They're going to have a ceremony on Wednesday, September 13th. It's going to open up. Ms. Kathy Monchap, our Board of Education President, our school board members are inviting the whole public if anybody wants to attend. Okay, and it's Wednesday, September 3rd. It's at 4:30, and it's at 809 Egg Harbor Road. Also, there's one other thing, and I don't know where this rumor came from, nobody knows, but I've heard this like 10 times, that Social Security is going to be broken in 2033. And somebody had told me, they said, listen, you're a councilman, you should do these things. I said, well, that's a federal thing. It's really not what we do here. I said, but, I'll look into it. So anyway, I did look into it, okay? And how this rumor started was, back when the baby boomers started everything, they started building up Social Security after World War II. And Social Security started to build such a surplus, that's when Congress and everybody started taking money from it. So anyway, what happened was our baby boomers started collecting Social Security, so that started depleting from it. But in 1983 was the golden year. There was such a surplus in it. It was just unbelievable. So anyway, as time went on, we're making less children, and the baby boomers are collecting that, so that count's going down. So people who make these numbers are not actuaries. Okay, they just come out of anywhere, and they say the rate things are going, Social Security is going to be breaking 2023. Okay, so where I got my information from, I got my information from Warren O'Malley. Now he was the governor of Maryland, and he was also the chief Social Security administrator under the Obama administration. So what he says is, okay, sure, it's getting bad. He says, but it's a little bad news. You would probably have about 17% deducted from your Social Security if Congress does not act. That's the whole key. If Congress does nothing by 2033, you probably would have deducted 17%. But that's it. But anyway, just in case everyone to know, you ever hear that, it's not going to be good. Okay, I think he's a pretty competent person, and we can listen to him. That's all I matter.
Thank you. Councilman Aman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Excuse me, I'm wearing sunglasses because I wrote my letter. Over the past month, we conducted 5 reading sessions on the history of Lindenwold. We received one community submission contributing to our archival efforts. We are preparing for our fall history event to be held here at Borough Hall. We are still seeking additional submissions and volunteers to participate in this roundtable event and exploration event. And we invite anyone interested in contributing or joining our informal group to study history and together as neighbors. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Jackson.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few things. First, we'll start. We had a movie scheduled for July 25th that unfortunately was canceled. We weren't able to reschedule that movie for September 19th. So that movie will be September 19th now. And just a note, when an event that's sponsored by the county is canceled, it's canceled by the county. That event was canceled because of lightning, or roughly around 6 o'clock or so. It was a late cancellation. Actually, myself, the mayor, Councilwoman Hess, we were already setting up the concession stand when we got the word that was canceled. So just a note, like it's not the borough canceling these events. And then Councilwoman Hess did what she had to do to get it rescheduled with the council. So we will have that movie September 18th.
Yeah, the county has this policy that if there's anywhere likely within the time frame of when it's supposed to be shown, they have to cancel.
It turned out to be a beautiful night, actually. It really did. We wish we could have had the movie, but you got to understand, they can't put people in unsafe situations. So. Next, just to piggyback off what Councilwoman has, National Night Out was awesome. We had a great turnout. Everyone from mayor and council, different vendors and organizations, everybody really participated, and we had a great turnout. So that was really good. The concert and car show that was Friday, that just passed, that was awesome. Another great turnout, awesome cars out there, some really nice stuff. And a great concert from the Hitmen. People seem to really enjoy it. Also, we will have another movie, August 22nd. That movie will be Mustafa, August 22nd in the park. Typically start around 7:30, the pre-show, and the movie starts roughly around 8:30. And just also, as always, continue to support our senior congregate. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 1. At our senior community. So that's all I have there.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you guys. You did a great job on the car show concert and National Night Out. But that car show concert, I'm sorry, I had a lot of fun. It was really beautiful. My leg was killing me and I still walked all over the place. But it was a lot of fun, so thank you. Yes.
What was the title of the movie that's been rescheduled? Okay, thank you. And I would like to mention, single out one organization in particular on the way out, because they're getting many contributions, which is Love Lindenwold. The obstacle course, the dunk tank, photo booth, train ride, food for La Speranza, the activity waste for backpacks, books, bikes, and popcorn. That was all from them. Thank you for that.
Okay, at this time, we're open meeting to the public. Anyone in the public wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and please try to keep it to 5 minutes.
My name is Joe, at 25 Short Sound Road. This is about the code department. I had Mr. Henkel. I got a call from that he's going to check out a vent that was blown off of the house. I think it's probably about 2-3 feet, and it was blown off the Cooper. So I called it into my Georgetown condo and the code department. And he told me he got me to give me a second call and said he went out to the house and checked it out. And I finally got to talk to him, and I told him it was taken care of 3 months ago. And he said, I don't understand. It was on my desk. I said, well, it was taken care of. And then I had another situation with code. I called the code up and said 2 different residents were getting air conditioners and water heaters. And so a couple weeks later, I called back to check it out to make sure it was taken care of. And Mr. Henkel, I said, well, you know, I said, can anybody go check it out? He goes, well, he wasn't sure or doesn't know, but it doesn't matter because nobody's going to go out and check it out now. So if it's a matter of like, I said, well, it says if nobody's going to check it out, how do you want to know whether it's safe for us? You know, so there's no explosions, no fire, you know, no electrical fires or gas, you know, anything like that. It was like a hot water heaters and air conditioners, 2 houses. And so I never found out whether they were ever inspected at all. But he told me, said that, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm worried about it being dangerous. Nobody inspected it. So well, it doesn't matter because we'll get it on a rebound. When they go to sell the house, we'll check it out. I said, yeah, but in the meantime, yeah, we could be in danger. I don't know who took care of it. He said probably most likely reputable people took care of it, but you know, that's, you know, not good to me or to the neighbors, not fair to anybody, and not safe. You know, his attitude was like, well, you know, nobody's going to go out and check it now. You know, when they go to sell the house, I said, well, that could be 1,000 years from now. So, you know, that's just an experience that I had with the service car.
Send me the date and the address of the 2 places that you're talking about, and I will check into it to find out.
How many?
The dates and the addresses of where it was.
I'll look it up. You know, it was like a while ago, but you know, I finally made a decision to come up. But I think it might have been this year that they got the equipment, the new material equipment. You know. Yeah, that one of the main things like, well, yeah, I'll try.
If you can't find it, I can go back and look. If you can't, there's nothing I can.
Doesn't your association management send somebody out to inspect anything, anytime that something's installed? I mean, when I stayed there, they had a system where they had somebody come in.
Yeah, if you get something new like that, I would say yes. And
They should have that.
yeah, one of the persons.
I'm saying to make you feel better, not that.
Yeah, but as far as I get a water heater and air conditioner, I really don't know. But I would say, you know, to be on the safe side, they should. You know, one of the people was on the board,
Right.
so that person would know whether or not, you know, they should.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else in the public wishing to speak?
I just want to take an opportunity to thank you for getting the trash cleaned up at 405. It's a step in the right direction. We still have a bunch more steps to go there, but that was a step in the right direction, and thank you.
That's good. Anyone else?
Trying to bring out Lindenwold Medicine. Just a quick question. For those that do solicitation through the town, when they have to come in for a badge, do they get a particular color every time?
There hasn't been anybody coming to get a permit.
I know, because I've had quite a few that have come through the neighborhood and I kind of like chase them off and
Yeah, that's, if
told them
you
they
go,
could have a badge.
if
I
you go-
wondered if there was I know sometimes they do come through and they, one time and they have like one color and other times, I don't know if it's a change each time or if it's just a standard type badge that they have to wear. Anyway, I know that they're usually not legit because they're coming around 6:30, 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
That's what we see.
they're not legit. You can call the
Yeah.
police, they'll ask them to leave.
Yeah.
You could also go into that office and during the day and get the sticker that you put in the window.
I have one already, yeah. Yeah. The one that, she's the one that worked for me and I just looked at it.
If you can get the name of the company that they're from,
Mhm.
let us know. We'll send you a violation,
Okay,
and it's $2,000 fine.
okay.
Okay, anyone else in the public?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start by thanking Ray for the acknowledgement. Appreciate that. On the fitness court, what's the location going to be on the equipment?
Probably with, their volleyball courts are over in that area.
Can you refresh my memory? I've been here 25 years. I don't know if I remember.
Volleyball courts, back on the other side of the soccer fields,
You're at Lindenwold Memorial Park?
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
back by the woods.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you. I'd like to take a moment to thank a number of people for helping us pull off National Night Out. We've heard from a large part of the community that said it was the biggest and best of the year. I'd like to start with thanking Collins with Bike Share, Camden County Bike Share, Delaware River Port Authority Police Department, Pat Cook, Ed Hankin, and Ray Morrissey for the bike giveaway. We'd like to thank Free Books Project and Book Smiles for helping with the book giveaway. I'd like to thank the Unforgotten Haven and Diane Materi for the backpack giveaway. We'd like to thank all the anonymous supporters who helped us sponsor so much of the food and entertainment this year. I'd also like to thank the police department for hosting and inviting us to be a part of it, and all of the lovely Lindenwold volunteers for helping us make it happen. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next year.
Aves here, 637 Fifth Avenue. Mayor, I know you always tell residents if we see something wrong, we have to let you guys know. So when we do, we get harassed. It's bad. When I brought to you about the illegal parking X that's still there, every time I go to my friend's house, the homeowners run outside and video me. Last Saturday, I finally confronted them and asked them why. It's because they don't like me and they think that I run Lindenwold. It's bad. I can't go anywhere without them videoing everything I do. My boyfriend went to the house, asked the man at the house to tell his wife to stop harassing me. He would not come to the court. So this is why no one said anything, because of the harassment that we have to deal with. And I don't think it's fair. As a mayor, you were supposed to take care of that X, and it's still there. I know you're part-time, but you took it over. So whether it's part-time or not, you should be taking care of it. And the people that harass me are sitting right there. She's the one who videos me every time I go to my friend's house, and I don't think it's fair. So my next step is the police, because I have to file a harassment charge.
Well, Ms. Materi, I just wanted to speak to the X. I know that our public works department was out there, code enforcement was out there. And it was
Yeah,
my
so there.
understanding that it was some type of material that was put over it
And it washed
and
away,
that it must have washed away.
and they've never come back to fix it.
Okay.
So people are afraid to park there, but if we have illegal acts, I'd like to have one too, so when I can have my driveway, I don't get people don't park there.
Anyone else in the public?
Oh, yeah. Hello. So I'm the little lady she's complaining about. I've been harassed by her.
Sorry, name and address.
Excuse me, I have not said one thing to you.
Excuse me.
I get out of my car and she saw it because she has it on video, I don't even look at her. No, it's my time, it's my 5 minutes or not up.
She still has the
She
floor.
can lie and say that I do something to her, it's not, because she videos me as soon as I open my car door. And I had to finally ask her after a month, why? And I don't think she should be videoing me, so that's not harassment. Me getting out of my car to go to my friend's house, who lives across the street from there. So yeah, so she's gonna say that I'm harassing her, it's wrong. Ask her for the videos and she can see that I don't say a word when she does it. I'm gonna file harassment charges.
Okay, so, this lady,
So first, name and address for Linda.
sorry, Sabina Pollard, 534 So, for the last month, I was in front of my house, and it did sell in a total situation. Anyway, so I had a yard sale a month back, and she's been going around my street like a police officer, surveillancing my property. Back and forth. Each time, and I'm like, what is her issue? So, a lot of people told me that she goes around looking at people's property, take pictures of it, and they come and complain. So it just so happened, I came here, I want to say in May, my first meeting, and she did do that. She took somebody else's property pictures, sat in front of their driveway, took the pictures, and went to you guys and said, does this not look illegal? And I'm like, who gives her the permission to do that? That's harassment. So I started imitating her. The lady that lives in front of me is her best friend, the biggest slob in the world. Two of them were like, who's, they're like talking about me, I can hear it. But anyway, so, on Saturday, this is what she did, which I thought was hilarious, only a lunatic would do this. She came in her truck, stared at me and my property, and went to her friends, and she was right in front of me, took a Walmart bag, and she's doing a delivery. Put it on her porch, like she's making a delivery, took a picture of it, and I texted her friend. I'm like, her friend's not home, she knows this, they're friends buddy. So I'm like, I have to take a picture of it, so it's hilarious. So she got mad, she said, why are you taking a picture of me? Do I bother you when I come here? I said, yeah, you do. So I walked away, and then her and my husband was just going at it, and I just left them alone. So my mom was with me, and my mom's kind of person, she doesn't like fight, so I left her alone, I didn't want to get into it. So, you know, my mom was like, why does she keep bothering you? That's what she does. She grabs people in the neighborhood, and then she goes and face the victim. People are harassing her, so that's what happened. Then her husband came to my house Monday. This is what it said. Can I speak to the man of the house? So I'm like, it's 2025, the man of the house. I've been a single mother for how many years, I don't know, but I never had anybody knock on my door and say, can I speak to the man of the house? So I said, well, what do you want? First time, can I speak to the man of the house? I can't. What do you want? So third time he goes, can I speak to the man of the house? I said, what do you want? And I'm staring towards the name of that man. I said, you need to stop taking pictures of my wife. You're harassing her. I had no idea I was his wife, or whatever. I mean, originally she took because it lived with a bunch of multiple. So I was like, I don't know who you're talking about. He's like, come on. I'm like, who? He said the lady was raped her. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, she's harassing people in the neighborhood. I'm just returning the favor. And that's what happened.
Can you tell me the people that I've harassed and took pictures of, because I've taken pictures of no one? No, I've taken pictures of no one. It's the ex, and that's what it is. And I wasn't making a delivery, I was dropping stuff off.
Diane, she's got the floor, let her have the floor.
He's lying.
Diane, tell you. She let you talk, let her talk.
And I have our whole conversation on the video.
Yeah, we have.
When you say harassment, you say you're going to harass us.
Sir, if you want to speak, come up with the microphone.
Yeah,
state your name and
as soon as
address
she
for the
steps in. This is just out of control. This is like backwoods freaking Alabama in here. Well, I don't really live in this town. I do see Diane, but I think we're within a lady's house, built on the alley. I had a whole conversation here.
That's fine.
You don't have to hear. But when she says, I'll do whatever I want, that's somebody you're harassing. She goes, I don't care, I'll do what I want. So that means you can do what you want. You want me to do what I want? I mean, that doesn't make sense. I asked for the man of the house, too, because he was hollering at us. You want to holler at a girl, holler at a guy. He has an ex. Come on, dude. I mean, I get it. I do get it, dude. But if you can do it, everybody should. You know what I mean. Mayor. I know you're busy. I know she's a tough nut. But some things you do have to address. Is it good for one person, not the other? She wants to come out and you're ready to tell her, well, they said to stop doing it. That is harassment. She was admitted to harassment. It's just a joke. This is like backwoods Alabama, this town. I'm telling you. And none of your salaries are like $150,000 to be worth doing. So I can't comprehend.
My salary is, you'd be amazed how much I make.
I wouldn't be, because it's public information, so I'm just
So you
saying.
know how much I make. So
Yeah,
there
so
you go.
why entertain it if it's wrong? Larry, that's all I'm saying. Wrong is wrong, right's right.
You're absolutely
She
correct.
can get paid in the ass. I
Absolutely
get it,
correct.
I get it, but that's wrong.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
So I guess I can't bring nothing to Gina's house anymore, because she wasn't home, I left it on the step, they stopped me.
No, don't stop doing what you're doing, because if I knock on her door every time, that's not harassment. She can do it, I can do it.
I just want to know about the new fitness pad. It said that $130,000 was funded elsewise, that some of it was a local resource. How much of it was the local resource? The whole thing was funded by?
Two separate grants.
But it is fully funded.
Fully funded.
All right, that's all. Thank you.
Anyone else in the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, close the meeting to the public and entertain a motion.
I have one more thing I
I'm
forgot.
sorry.
I just want to encourage anybody that's interested, at our senior center, we are doing a casino bus trip on August 22nd, which is next Friday. Anybody's welcome to come. It's $30 a person. The ride down, we leave at 9 a.m. Get down there at 10, we leave down there at 3, and get back here at 4. And I wasn't done yet, I'm sorry. And it is 2 resorts, and you get $10 back. During the summer, they cut the fees on what you get back from them. And then in December, we are going to Hunterdon Hills. It is a Christmas show, that's on December 12th. Anybody's interested in that, I do have, I don't have it with me, I forgot to bring the flyers with me. But that's a nice show, that's your ride up there, the show and lunch. If anybody's interested in that also can come. Next month I'll bring the flyers for that. That's all.
Yes, I just want to recognize Eugenia for, she has her son come with the helicopter every year, the national night out.
I mean, it was really great, it really boosted them around, and a lot of the families actually showed up. Which I sacrificed tonight, which I felt was really great, because they traveled quite a distance.
Yes,
So they really appreciated the turnout, they really did.
Entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Thank you.